Tony Silva, man, we've been doing a lot of stuff together. How do you feel?
I feel changed, Clint. I'm a different human today than I was last week, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. The transformation that I have come through, I can't describe it. In a good way, not in a bad way, not in I'm a different, arrogant person. I'm just filled with energy. I don't know if it's the city or adding to it, but I'm just invigorated. I just am invigorated.
Hey
with
man,
life.
we've been really spending a lot of time together. We did a titanium coaching day in Phoenix, and then we've been really together a lot over the weekend for the Living Legends. You were an elite at the highest level with that. You're doing all my highest level stuff and investing a lot of money. Why are you doing this, and do you feel like you're getting the value?
Why am I doing it? Like Ice-T said, right? Got a great opportunity to meet him and talk to him a little bit. And one of the great takeaways that I got from conversation with him was when an opportunity comes, you got to take it and you got to exploit it. Opportunities don't just happen. And this is from a guy who knows. I relate to him. Really, he's nobody from nowhere, just like me, except for he was from the hood and I was from the mountains, right? But that guy seized opportunity. And so why am I doing this? Because I don't know when or where I will ever meet, if, another Clint Arthur. And the probability of that is probably never. They'll never make another Clint Arthur. There's no guarantee that Clint Arthur will be doing this next year or next month. He's an entrepreneur himself. You guys, you think he needs this? He doesn't need this. He doesn't need my signature on the titanium. He doesn't need that. He does it because he loves it. He does it because he wants to. And I pray he continues to, because Clint is the bridge, the good shortcut to fast forwarding life to a future that you didn't know was possible. So why am I doing it? Because Clint is rare. Because Clint is truly an opportunity that, like I said to him when I met him, I don't know what I just signed up for, but I know it's going to be good. You meet people in life sometimes and you just know. And this was an opportunity and I took a chance, very low risk, honestly, because you just know when somebody knows what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I signed up with him back in March, actually, or maybe it was February, March. And I just recognized an opportunity that he could be a bridge for me to get from here to somewhere, I don't know, to some unknown better. And why do I do the elite stuff? I mean, I just said it on your radio show. I honestly believe this. I mean, Christina and I believe this. You can buy cheap and you can buy twice. If you really want, I mean, you don't always get the best when you spend the most, but typically you do. And in this case, especially with elite and all of your maximum offering, it's really not that much more. And it's like, what are you doing? I mean, if you're going to go to a nice restaurant and you know it's going to be a few $100s, don't go there unless you can actually afford to buy whatever's on the menu, because you're just going to disappoint yourself. Go to some place where you know the maximum you're going to spend is 150, so that you can benefit from the maximum of what that offering is. And it's no different with Clint. I mean, here's an elite guy. He is a unicorn himself. He may not do it forever, and you're going to get the benefit of that elite higher level stuff. You just will.
What about people who come in and they're thinking it's a scam?
You know, it's a scam. A great mentor of mine, Larry McCracken, he used to say this: someone who says something like that, no disrespect, but it is an ignorant mind expressing itself, you know? And I truly believe that. Look, there's nothing wrong with being ignorant. I'm not saying a bad thing about anyone who would say that. No disrespect for you personally. But Larry McCracken used to also tell me this: there's a difference between being ignorant and being stupid. Ignorance is just not knowing any better. You just don't know, and that's okay. I mean, I'm ignorant about a ton of stuff. I don't know everything about everything. I am ignorant when it comes to many things. But I try not to be stupid, because stupid is knowing better and doing it anyways. And so I would just agree with Larry. If someone says Clint Arthur's options and offers or whatever are a scam, you know, you just don't know. It's an ignorant mind expressing itself. No disrespect, but look, man, you just don't know. Or you didn't use the assets like you were supposed to, and that's going to hurt if that was you. If I'm talking to the guy that ever says that to Clint, You didn't implement the way you were supposed to. And too often, today's age, I experienced it in my own company. I've hired and fired hundreds of people. People have a difficult time taking personal responsibility when they screw up.
Now, this weekend, you met a lot of people who've been to quite a few of my events. Yes?
Yes.
What's the feeling like of the community of people you connected with this weekend?
Oh my gosh, it's like family, right? It's like minds. It's the same positive energy. I mean, we're all in different types of businesses, but like I shared with Prince Marianne Parker, we are different in our businesses, but it's still business. The only difference is the product that we deliver. But business is business, and being in an elite group of entrepreneurs and big thinkers and business owners with that same like-mindedness, the energy that comes from that, just the ability to know that I can communicate with somebody and not be judged, not be pigeonholed as something or whatever. It's just real. I mean, these people, just like Ice-T, right? Ice-T and Coco, they are just real. And that is partially why they are successful. I mean, they don't have to fake it. They are who they are.
There were 200 plus people at the Living Legends. What would you say the percentage was who had done 2, 3, 4, or 5 events with Clint and Allie?
I mean, I'm a newcomer to the club, right? And I will say about that also, I've been welcomed with open arms, and this community is like, hey, you're here, you're somebody to be able to be here to begin with, and we love you already, right? So there's an openness about that. So, but being a newcomer, I don't know everybody, but I would say I recognized at least half of the people in that room. I know them. I've met them. I've seen them at different events that Clint has hosted and been honored myself to be invited to. I mean, look, who gets invited to speak at NASDAQ and Harvard Club of Boston and West Point, Carnegie Hall? Who gets to do that? Man, it's not what you know, although that is important. It's who you know. And I'm proud to say I know Clint Arthur, and that man has connections.